it's Saturday this time. We're
That's
bouncing all over the place.
confusing. Yeah.
It's the 23rd. I'm John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Will, and you're
that
watching.
is not Kenny.
That's not Howard.
Howard.
That's Kenny the Spider. Yeah, welcome to the Saturday edition. We got everything kind of mixed up because I've got some stuff going on this weekend, so we're doing it today. But welcome to Community News. First of all, as always, we thank all the groups that share us every week. We get shared in almost 40 groups every week, so thank you to those folks. If you are in a group that's a local events type of a place or local information, and we're not a part of that group, hey, share us to that group or share that group to us as well. And
if you got something going on in those groups, share it with us and we'll get it on the air for you.
Yeah, but again, thank you to everyone. Please, again, like, follow, and share. If you want to comment on the show, best thing to do is to make sure that we see it is comment on, go click our name, Small Town Network, on the video that you're watching, and go to our main page, and then you can comment there, and we will actually see it. You can shoot us a message. That's where you can send us your event information. So we appreciate that. We got some cool stuff to start with here. It's homecoming week for Rockwood High School. And this is a neat little thing. John was going to tell you a little bit about it. And I'll pop them up. There they are.
Yeah, I don't know how I came across these things or why I have them. I think maybe they were given to my dad over the years because he did all the physicals for free and stuff. But these are old Rockwood jerseys, and I thought in the name of homecoming week we would try to get them back in the hands of the people that actually wore them on the field. So, you know, the jerseys have gone through different designs over time, so what's going to take is, hey, you know who wore 99? Yeah, go back and look and make sure the design is right. And if you know the guy that wore that jersey on the field, get to us. Of course, we're going to tell you again how to get to us, but message us on Facebook is the easiest way. Let us know. Maybe if you got a picture of the guy wearing the jersey, send it with it and their contact info, and we're going to get that jersey back to the guy that wore it.
Yeah, and even if you went to Rockwood High School and you recognize that style, tell us, hey, that's this year.
Yeah, that looks like, 1995. We put that kind of pile on the shoulders.
Yeah, we'll try to narrow it down. But if you got info about that, definitely shoot it into us.
Yep, because I would love to get those jerseys. We've got them here. I'll have them in my office.
Yeah.
And we'll get them back in the hands of the guy that wore them, and that's what we should do.
Yeah, and that's so cool. And cool to happen on a homecoming week. Yeah. Quite ironic. But now that heads us to our first segment, which is Things to Do, this week, which is brought to you by none other than John Evans and Evans Financial.
Yeah, Evans Financial, and we always talking about, hey, you're getting statements in the mail, hey, bring those in. But I'm starting to get prompts for it's getting close to time to do your open enrollment for your Obamacare plans, your Affordable Care Act plans, and that's one of those things that's still very, very difficult. And I've got some simplified ways of getting through that, sorting through which plan is going to be the best for you, tying it down, what your cost is going to be. And you're going to be surprised, like a lot of folks come in, there's some help out there for you on the premium. So if you hit in the particular range on income, it can be very, very affordable. So start thinking about that. If you don't have it, you can reach out to me early. We can get a ballpark of what is going to be available for you, and then when the plans actually come out for next year, we'll tie it down and get that in. So stop in and see me at across the street from the park, or give me a call at 865-354-1337.
Yeah, kicking it off, here's our Howard graphic. Thanks to Howard.
Explosion.
Wow, waking you up on a Saturday morning.
And they're still jamming bluegrass over there at the Bradbury Community Club from 6 to 10. It costs you $2 to get in. They do have snacks and food, but for that same $2 you can play. So take your instrument, find a group, and jam with them.
Yeah. Also very cool if you're looking to start your own business.
I thought this was too, because there's a lot of things out there hiding in the weeds that you're not thinking about if you wanted to start your own business. So, and this looks like it's free.
Yeah.
And go out there and just set in on that workshop if you're thinking about a business, if you've been rolling it around in your brain, and get out there and sit down with those folks and start making a plan for it, and you can make it happen.
Yeah, and again, that's Central Time there in Crossville, 910 Miller Avenue. the TCAT building, Building 1, so the community room. So check that out. Lake Tansy's wrapping up the summer music series.
Yeah, with Zone Status on the 26th, and that's at 6 p.m. Central.
Yeah, go check it out. Food trucks.
On Wednesday, we don't know who it is. It's a little early yet, but
it's
they're
way
always
early.
good. That's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Harriman.
Yeah, and then go to Kingston after that, get your belly full.
Yeah, they're going to run over to Kingston in the afternoon from 4 to 8 at the old Roane County Courthouse
Yeah, and then Farmers Market.
at the Preserve in Oak Ridge, and that's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the 27th.
And another interesting little learning class.
Yeah, a lunch and learn, and this is coming through the chamber, Roane County Chamber. It's an active shooter preparedness, and that's a lunch and learn from 11 a.m. to 1, and that's at 201 Patton Ferry Road in Kingston, Training Room A. Give them a call at 865-376-5548.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome thing. And then, as always, every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, they're killing it over there at the First Presbyterian Church. You're always doing something, but they got dinner and Bible study from 6:30 to 8 on Wednesday.
Yeah, go check that out. Appreciate them watching very loyally. Here's a cool one going on
Yeah, on the 28th.
Thursday.
It's Thursday. They're having the grand opening of the RV resort down there at the old,
Kind of the marina area.
yeah, in the marina area there, and that's from 4 to 6, and everybody's
7.
invited. They're going to have food trucks and all kind of fun stuff to do.
Yeah, 4 to 7,
Yeah, what did I say?
6.
Did I?
Yeah. Don't make them leave early, John.
They're going to get mad. I'm shutting it down.
Those food trucks do probably want to go home eventually, but it's going to be a good time. It's amazing what they've done out there. So join them and
just let your curiosity take you down there and just see what happens.
just see it and get you some food while you're out there.
Yep.
So then out to Central Time.
Lake Tansy's got their farmers market on Thursday. It's 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central. Once again, there's no charge to set up, so if you want to be a vendor, you can do it for free, but you've got to call them and reserve your spot.
And then Friday and Saturday at Roane State.
Yeah, JR's Rodeo.
Yeah.
JR's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's in a couple times a year for that stuff, and so it's they don't know what's going to cost yet. They're determining that, and I did see on the signs they're accepting cash only. I guess that's for concessions and entry, but get out there. JR always puts on good shows.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And if you feel like running, go down to Dayton.
Yeah, they get the Funky Monkey 5K in Dayton, and go to raceentry.com for more information.
Is that the one where they find this crazy monkey, they let him go, and you got to chase him through town?
I don't know. I mean,
That would be fun.
It's a 5K, so you'd have to be pretty
That's a trained
familiar with the
monkey.
monkey to know, he's going to wear out after 5K. So.
Yeah, well, that's his limit. Yeah, they cut him off at that. But and here it is. It's fall. First day today.
Yep.
Officially.
And Narramore Farms has got the pumpkin patch and corn maze opening up, and that's going to go from the 30th of September all the way through the 29th of October.
Yeah, and I think it's weekends only, at least until it gets closer to like the end of the month. But very cool. I was telling John that I got to go out to the, that's your camera. Let me pop us up. I went out to Oaks Farms with Kyle Granger of WVLT. Of course, WVLT provides our weather. But go check that story out on the web. We took the drone out. They had a corn maze.
So you cheated.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, but man, it's so cool. Hundreds of acres out there. They've got all kinds of different fun for all ages, food, and that actually opens today as well. So go check that out. It's way kind of northeast Knoxville, but it's worth the trip, and it was a lot of fun. So go check that out. That's John's camera again. I'll figure out this thing. But go out to Narramore Farms, then at Maple Creek.
Yeah, it's a pop-up shop
Yeah.
at the barn at Maple Creek, and it's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. $2 to get in. Kids under 12 are free, and they got local vendors and food trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then back in Kingston as always.
Yeah, the Lakeside Farmers Market there, and that runs from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. in Kingston.
Yeah, go check it out. And another farmers market on Central Time.
Cumberland County, at 6:30 a.m. That's an early one, Central Time.
Yeah.
They got their farmers market at the community complex.
And then it's that time again for the pumpkins and lattes.
And pumpkins and lattes at the Sisters Market. That's on the south end of town here at the Jerry's Bake Shop, and that's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, go check them out. And this is another cool one from that Obed National Wild Visitor Center.
Yeah, they always got something going on, but
Yeah.
this is a High Point Trail hike.
Yeah, they've taught you about everything out there. They poisonous snakes,
Yeah.
poisonous plants,
Finding the snakes, finding...
what to eat, what not to eat.
That would be an interesting one to do.
That's
but,
true, actually.
Yeah, it would. And that's 11:30 to 2:30 Central.
Okay, this one is very cool. We talked about what this money meant back then. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great deal at first. I was
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it sounds like a great deal, but then we started looking at Henry Ford brings out the Model T car on October 1st in 1908, and
Yeah.
it cost $825, and that sounds like a deal.
It does.
But we were looking that up, and
You said the average person made like $500 a year.
average person made $574 a year. A teacher made $492 a year. So I mean,
So a
you got
two-year salary for a
two-year salary
teacher.
for a car.
Yeah.
So it ain't quite the deal.
Don't throw your horse out just yet.
No, it's one of those things you can say, no more horses for me.
Wow. So only
And I think we looked at it, dentists only made like $2,500. Dentists and doctors and
if it was
stuff.
even that, yeah. So a lot of money for a Model T back then.
Quite expensive.
Shoot. And if you wanted to buy one now, of course, it's a lot more expensive
Yes.
if you can find one.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week, but it's finally here.
Yeah, on the 30th, we got Sawdust Firing Kiln is opening at 11 a.m. And that's 417 Walden Avenue in Harriman.
Yeah, they're going to unload the kiln, see it work for the first time, and if you want to learn about that whole process, you can do so. Mm-hmm. And this is a cool one. So many things I would like to make it out to this week, and this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, they're across from Memorial Airport has their open house from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm assuming that's Central Time.
Yeah.
They're going to have warbirds, all kind of aircraft and food vendors, and air shows are just fun.
I love the Tennessee Warbirds. They're based out of Sevier County, those old World War II planes. But that is going to be very, very cool.
Yeah.
So again, and don't forget, if you have an event or something going on, we'll tell you at the end of the program how to get a hold of us. So now we're heading to the school news section, which is brought to you by the soon-to-be open Spotted Frog Cafe right here in Rockwood.
Yeah, it's right on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street, and their signs say that they're having their soft opening now, so it's limited time, limited menu, but soon they will be open with a full menu and full time.
So we welcome them to the neighborhood, and stay tuned. We'll keep you posted with their details. As always, here's the first semester important dates to look at. You got fall break coming up October 9th through 13th. Then the classes go back on the 16th. And then it's Thanksgiving and Christmas there. If you're planning your spring break, there's your dates for that in second semester. All the grading days, in-service days, and all that. And again, we had some technical difficulties this week with the Rockwood High School student report. Every now and then it comes in funky, but the information was so important on this one that I still wanted to air it because they've got a lot going on at Rockwood High School. So, Mrs. Clement's journalism class sends us a video every week. It is part of their grade. So if you see the kids do their episode, comment on them, tell them how good of a job they did. They did a great job, and this week at least I apologize for the graphics, but the content was very important.
Yeah.
So we wanted to stick with that. So this is Anna Gibbons from Mrs. Clement's journalism class, and we'll give it to Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna Gibbons, and I'm this week's student anchor at Rockwood High School. This week's going to be a busy week with all of the homecoming activities. On Tuesday, students are going to be competing in a volleyball tournament. On Wednesday morning, senior students are going to a college fair at Roan State Community College. On Thursday at school, students will be assembling their STEM projects and their floats for the parade. The parade will be Thursday evening at 6 o'clock, and everybody is invited to line Rockwood Street to watch the parade. After the parade at 7 o'clock will be the Powder Puff game, and there will be food trucks on the practice field. Then Friday is homecoming at school. There will be a talent show and a pep rally. Students will tailgate for lunch. Then at 7:30 p.m., the homecoming football game against Greenback will begin. During halftime, the attendants and candidates will walk on the field, and the queen will be crowned. Also this week, students will be taking their benchmark tests in core classes. In athletics, Tuesday, the girls' soccer team will be playing at Oneida, and the golf team will be playing districts on Tuesday at Lakeside Kingston. Thank you.
Yeah, so great job, Anna Givens, and we'll work out the video quality stuff.
Yeah, and whoever's breaking in the car there in the background.
Yeah. But she had so much important information for this week, so I had to make sure that all that was up. But as she mentioned, here's some of the sports stuff going on this week.
Yeah, we got soccer at Oneida at 6:30.
Yeah.
And we got, on the 28th, we've got homecoming parade and powder puff football game in, of course, here in Rockwood. Homecoming parade will be downtown weather permitting. I assume it looks like we'll find out about the weather here in a bit, but
chance
it
of
may
rain,
not work out.
Yeah, and then Friday.
Friday is the big game. We got the homecoming game at Greenback here.
Yeah, and as always, you can get more of your Rockwood student reports and information at their podcast, their Tiger Talk podcast. Look for that on Spotify. Also, there's the Rockwood Rams football and cheer schedule for the entire season. It's hard to believe it's October 21st is the wrapping it up, so we'll be just flying through all this season as well. But that wraps up school news. Heads us into weather, which is brought to you by Ken and Mary March at Shape Up.
Yeah, Shape Up, a great little gym over there, what we like to call the Shape Up Plaza over there with Tractor Supply and Big Lots and now the American Grill.
Yeah.
But they got all the equipment you need. They got free weights. They got machines to keep you in order there. They got all kind of cardio stuff. Their desk hours are important because if you're not going there and you're an older person and you got a Medicare supplement or an Advantage plan, there's a good chance these dudes right here can be paid by your plan. So you want to get out there in their desk hours, talk to the people, get them set up, and get healthy and do it for free.
Yeah, contact them at that number there. You can look them up on Facebook as well. Got to thank WVLT, Channel 8, and especially Heather Haley, Ben Cathy, Paige Noel, and Kyle Granger, and even Jacob Durham, the whole weather team out there at Channel 8. Download their news apps. They've got a news app, a weather app, and both of them are equally awesome. We don't have Howard here in the studio with us, but we actually do have Howard on location sending us the weather, so we'll send it to Howard.
How's everybody doing? This is Howard. I hope everybody is doing well. Today I am not at the studio with Scott and John. I am out taking care of some personal business, but that's okay. I can still deliver the weather to you from my location, and I'm gonna pop it up right here. And as you can see, we are still in some of the 80-ish temperatures, but we are gradually dropping down into the 70s, which is a good thing because we are into the fall and autumn season. Take a look for Wednesday right there. As you can see, we got some scattered thunderstorms that may pop up. Of course, in East Tennessee, it'll probably change in 24 hours anyway. So the week looks good. We do have sunshine throughout the week except for that Wednesday. And the weather's cooling off. Get out there and do something you didn't have a chance of doing during the heat of the summer. Now you have a chance to do it. So I'm out of here, back to Scott and John. I will see you all in the next round.
Yeah, so
thank you, Howard.
Yeah, thanks, Howard, for that report. As he was mentioning, that's your game-to-game forecast. It's the nice thing about doing it on Saturdays. But yeah, Wednesday and Thursday, the highest chance for rain. But hopefully it won't mess up the homecoming parade and the Powder Puff game. But again, thank you to WVLT, Channel 8, Heather Haley, and all the weather crew for always sending that information. So we appreciate that. Again, that heads us into some of our other interests, which is brought to you by Country Tonight Theater. Go see their brand new 2023 show. Also their celebrity concert series. They've got, looks like Always Loretta is this weekend, or this coming Friday, and then next month, again, Tracy Byrd in October. So go check them out. The show is awesome. You'll love it. probably one of the best shows in Pigeon Forge. Contact them 453-2003, and you can get tickets or check their schedule. But they pretty much have a show every day. That heads us into other interests. Kicks it off with the Harvest Festival in Crossville.
Yeah, that's going to be on October the 6th in downtown Crossville, and that runs from 4 to 8 p.m. Central. And they're going to have games and food and fun for all ages.
Yeah, go check that out. We had this last year, and it was cool. It's not a dude named Truck.
Yeah, if we heard about this, so
Yeah.
be careful. If there's a guy walking around, this is a Touch a Truck event.
Yeah.
If there's a guy walking around with a T-shirt that says Truck on it,
It's a
don't
trap.
touch him. It's a trick.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. But that runs at Riverfront Park from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Harriman.
Yeah, it's awesome. They'll have construction equipment out there, emergency vehicles. You can meet the firemen.
Tom would have loved that when he was a kid.
Yeah.
We had to watch all the mighty trains and
Oh,
trucks
yeah.
and stuff videos, and he would have been all over that.
Yeah, so go check that out.
Yeah.
Also, October 7th.
Yeah, Horse Haven of Tennessee is having their Fall Harvest Fest and Craft Fair, and it's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Pumpkin Patch. Well, they got a pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
And that's at 2477 Ford Road, Inland, North City.
Yeah, go check that out. They'll have all kinds of things to do. There'll be another Main Street Monday coming.
On the 9th, and that's of course down here in downtown Rockwood, they're going to have food trucks, and last one was a good band,
Yeah.
good turnout, and I expect this one's going to be just as good.
Yeah, for sure. That's a growing event, so we like to see that. So come down and support that. City of Rockwood Parks and Rec put that on, and they do a great job.
Yep.
This is a cool one. This is your chance to pick the theme for this year's Crossville Christmas Parade.
I would think Christmas wins out. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be Christmas related, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like, I don't know. You could pick like the Grinch, or you could pick
okay.
like Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Or you could pick, hopefully not The Nightmare Before Christmas, because I think that would be a little. I don't think some people
Well,
would.
and Tom would pick that.
It's cool.
Likes that movie.
I love that movie, but I don't know if that would probably start some stuff. But
But anyway, if you got your opinion, let them know there.
Yeah.
You can email them at ccpark@crossvilletn.gov.
yeah, and it has to be there by October 20th, either to their office or by email. So send that in, and good luck with that. That heads to birthdays, which is brought to you by Six Little Teacups in Chattanooga. Good friends of ours, and awesome sweets. You name it, she can make it. Custom cookies, cakes. If you need a birthday cake made for somebody, wedding cake, anything. If you got a big event coming and you want some sweets. Speaking of Jackie's,
Yeah.
right there. What's the dog's name?
I don't know.
Radar? No. Shoot. I can't remember. Anyway, it's I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. And hey, if you want to learn how to make a cake, they've got classes. One coming up soon, September 30th, and then another October 7th and October 14th. And different cakes each lesson, but she's going to give away her secrets. So go check it out, and check her out online and on Facebook. Princess Tea Parties are also available, so you can book those as well. Call them 423-702-2253. Monday birthdays.
We have, on Monday, we have Christopher Reeve and Hilda Osborne.
Yep, Robbie Helton and Kim Stooksbury on Tuesday.
We have Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, if she was still alive, it'd be her birthday. And what a lady, what a legacy. If you don't know her whole story, check that out, because
Yeah.
it's very cool what she's done for cancer research.
And on 27th, Meatloaf was born.
How'd they know that Meatloaf was born on that day? Like that's the first day they baked it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't like mine with peppers in it and stuff.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
They mess with me.
Got a great way of making a smoked meatloaf. I put it in a pan and do a lattice of bacon.
Oh, yeah.
And what you got to do, you got to get that thing on the smoker and let it set. Cook it for an hour or so on the smokers till the meat kind of sets, and then you can take it out. And I got a good picture of it.
Yeah, so happy birthday to Meatloaf. Nothing like eating your meatloaf in paradise by the dashboard
Yes.
light. So anyway, happy birthday also to Scott Covert and John Sproul. We probably lost everybody right
Yeah.
there. And then Thursday birthdays.
We got Ed Sullivan, Elizabeth Hinch, and Brad Berry.
Really big show. April Croft, Anna Guskova, and Blake Nutter have birthdays. And then on Friday,
Horatio Nelson and Jerry Lee Lewis. And that includes Sam Lane and Kate Harris.
when I would do stuff bad, my dad would call me Horatio sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, Horatio, what the heck are you doing? I don't know, have a clue why, but anyway, that's free information. My cousin, Jenny Kraft, happy birthday to her, Catherine Harris. And then on Saturday,
We had Truman Capote and Alice Thomas.
Truman. You guys see the Truman Show? You still see? I saw Jeremiah Johnson.
In Cold Blood.
Oh.
Truman Capote did.
Oh, it made me think of the Truman Show. But I did see Jeremiah Johnson, so now you've got to go watch
I'll watch the Truman
Yeah,
Show.
it was good. I felt bad for the Indian lady. But yeah.
And
Sunday.
On Sunday, Richard Harris was born along with Jimmy Carter, Julie Andrews, Pam May, and Becky King.
Yeah, and then Heather Turco. That wraps up birthdays. Don't forget, if you have a birthday, special event, garage sale, you name it, whatever it is, send it to us here at that address.
You can email it to us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, but always the quickest, easiest, best, cheapest way of doing it is just message us on Facebook. We'll get it right away.
Yeah.
And if you found something inaccurate you didn't like about this show, I guess
Well, Howard's not here. If you're
he's
not here,
so he's going to give you your money back.
it's the
tonight.
default. Yeah, we have a money back guarantee. You get all the money you paid for the show back if you didn't like it.
Yes.
So you're welcome. Again, don't forget, check the beginning of the show if you kind of popped in the middle, and I don't even think that's possible. But check the beginning of the show. We got those Rockwood jerseys. If you know those, or who wore those, or you might have wore one of those.
Yeah, let us know.
That would be
cool. Like I said, we got different designs, different paws in different places.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a mesh one. But let us know who wore those. We're going to get them back in the hands of the guy that wore it on film.
Yeah, happy homecoming to Rockwood High School. Again, shoot them a shout out for such a great job with their reports and getting you a lot of information there. But yeah, wraps up another week here on the Community News on the Small Town Network. Don't forget, like, follow, and share. Check us out in HD on YouTube.
If you're brave enough.
If you are brave, it's Small Town Network on YouTube as well. But yeah, wrapping up another week for Howard and Scott Wilk here for Community News.
John Evans.
Yeah, have a great week, everybody. And happy homecoming to Rockwood. If we get a chance, we'll see what happens with the weather, but we might try to get that parade video online for you as well. So stay tuned for all that. But yes, have a great week, everyone. As you hear in the background, that's our friends Uzori in Ukraine. We pray for them every day. But yeah, so from all of us here again, Scott Wilk,
Howard, and John Evans.
Yeah, have a great week, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.